Good afternoon, President Dr. Tony Tan, Minister of Education, Mr. Heng Swee Keat, SUTD Board of Trustees Chairman, Mr. Philip Ng, SUTD Founding President, Professor Thomas McNanty, MIT Provost, Professor Martin Schmidt, Zhejiang University Vice President, Professor Ying Yipin, SUTD faculty and staff, distinguished guests, misty-eyed parents, and friends. A very good afternoon to you. My name is Olivia Seow, and I am from the Engineering Product Development pillar. I am honored to speak not only in front of the prominent leaders of today, but also the leaders of the future, the pioneering batch of SUTD. Now, there were so many things I had wanted to include in my speech. People, opportunities, memories, and something about the night still being young. But I start off with thank you. To the brilliant staff and faculty, I had wanted to list you out by name, but my list got a little too long, and I realized it would be impossible. So to our many mentors and professors, you've taught us not just what to think, but how to think. Your dedication has helped us to achieve far bigger things than we could have ourselves, from launching potatoes in the air to launching rockets into space. And when we ourselves take flight, we will always remember our way back home and the debt of gratitude we owe to you and to our university. And to our families, Mom, Dad, Tessie, somewhere up there. Like a candle, you've lit up my life with your love, and I can only hope to shine as brightly as you have had for me. And to all the parents here, today is as much a milestone for us as it is for you. Thank you for taking that leap of faith with us 3.5 years ago, when we had a crazy idea of joining a brand new university. Every weekend, the cars fill up the hostel driveway, and we are reminded of your love and sacrifices. While we may not say it often, we assure you that what you do for us does not go unnoticed. It is no exaggeration to say that you are our modern-day superheroes. So, class of 2015, let us turn to our loved ones here today, especially if you can see them, and show them our gratitude. And last but not least, to all my wonderful and special friends, thank you. All of us have found friendships that we will hold on dearly to in the years to come. Edward, you mean the world to me. Today, as we prepare to be launched out into a world with no textbooks, no cheat sheets, and most importantly, no e-dimension, the sentimental ones among us might feel very nostalgic. And perhaps it is good to first put aside whatever projections we have for the future and look back to appreciate how far we've come. So let's flash back to the very beginning, when we were challenged to build SUTD from scratch. We were challenged to prove ourselves every time someone asked, SUTD, what's that? It was a time where not everything was set in stone, not even the 4 pillars. But it was exciting, because we had the room to shape our own school culture, determine our destinies, and create many unique memories along the way. I remember the dinners at Block 34 in Dover, and our cozy, very cozy, and increasingly more cozy life in our HDB hostel. I also remember hanging out in the co-op classroom, and when someone was ambitious enough to try and create infinite energy by plugging in a live extension cord into itself. Well, we all know how that ended. But there's much more. Our first lesson, first math lecture by the president of SUTD. And like Tom, I didn't think there would be a first time that I would hear clap, clap during a lecture. And then we would go around the school trying to find the said chicken. And when the summer breaks came around, oh, the places we did go. We will never forget the iconic MIT Dome and the sprawling and modern campus of Zhejiang University. And who could ever forget the intensity of 3007? PM Lee could not have put it better when he said, SUTD students, and I quote, must be prepared to work very hard. But that's okay. In the hours of hard work, we nurtured what Larry Page calls a healthy disregard for the impossible. This has become our common DNA, a DNA that is shared by all batches of SUTD students. Now, as we were putting on our gowns just now, someone said, we look like we're wearing robes from Harry Potter. Well, we are the wizards of our generation, armed with technology, the closest thing we have to magic, and design, the tool for casting our spells. We meet needs, affect change, and are compelled to become a force for good in society and the world. Looking deeper, the closely knit community at SUTD has taught me the importance of peer learning. Our shared Facebook page is aptly called SUTD Family, and I believe we have indeed become a family. We even have a pet cat, Grumpy. And in the powerful and wise words of a little blue monster from Disney, his name is Stitch. Ohana means family. Wait, I'm not done. And family means that nobody gets left behind or forgotten. For the parents who didn't get that, later you can ask your children to explain. We are bound together not only by a cupboard full of SUTD t-shirts or by our mantra for a better world by design, but by the time that we've spent together as SUTD pioneers. Just know that the SUTD family will be there to back you up, whichever path you choose to take, be it in rocket science or to become the next Mr. Singapore. Looking back, we remember the special memories that make us who we are, and are filled with the gratitude of having done so much together. But now, we continue to be drawn forward by the currents of time. In any recent conversation, someone will inevitably bring up the question, what are you going to do after graduation? Those of you who asked me this just now, you know who you are. And for some of us, this question is intimidating. But fear not. If we think back, this isn't the first time we're taking a step into the unknown. Just look back at the time you chose to come to SUTD. For me, I had studied all the way until JC, intending to become a doctor. But when faced with the decision, I realized that I would much rather become an inventor and that engineering was the way to go. It was frightening, giving up something I was so familiar with. But look where we are today. We know that every step of our foray into the unknown represents our choice. We have chosen to be brave. We have chosen to become engineers or architects of our own life. And indeed, looking around, I see people who have had the tenacity and courage to go where none have gone before. We've started clubs, performing arts, and startups where before none existed. We have created beer where before there was no brewery, and open mic sessions where before there was silence. Among you are the people who have written apps that have improved our lives, built robots, EVs, and Mars rovers that has put us on the international stage, and not forgetting those who have had the ambition to conquer untamed mountains. And there's more to come, I'm sure. SUTD students, you are game changers. So when you are unsure of what's next, just ask yourself, what would you do if you weren't afraid? Because we've done some groundbreaking things at our time here, and nothing's going to stop us from rising to the next occasion. We are an unstoppable force, a new rolling wave in an ocean of possibilities. We may not have precedents, but we will leave a legacy. Class of 2015, our time has come. Let's make history. Thank you.